There's something about there's, you know, when it's called an AK and it's in a case like this, it's something about it. Oh boy. Ooh, wow. Sorry, car. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. Check it out. Oh man, look at this thing in the sun. Oh, it's so pretty. You know, the problem is when they make a car look this good, you don't want to use it. I mean, look at it.
You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this?
Oh, look at it. Man, they only stay looking good. Hopefully we'll keep it on the ground. Shouldn't be a problem today because we're not going to be going that fast. So I did some homework. I found out how to work the wing. I did not realize that channel 5 was a knob here. My dang bad eyesight here. I didn't realize that channel 5, that's channel 5. I guess I got distracted with the dip switches there, which I found out that's for reversing servos. So that's how you reverse servos if you need to. And the wing is on that channel. Then on the package, I noticed it said these things here were for aerodynamic, to keep the back end from lifting and to help with steering. So I guess there is a purpose for that, not just looks. I didn't look to see what the real race car looked like, but we're gonna do a quick speed run here of this. A little tip for you: I keep rubber bands in my bag specifically for these dang balance leads, because sometimes, like here, it's just, I can't put it this way because it's gonna be on the bottom. This way is really close to the servo, and if I leave that loose, that's really close to that drive shaft. So a rubber band does the trick. I found something out with the lights. They said if you turn this 3 times, oh, there they go. I'm not sure if you can see how they're blinking. Cool. Oh, it's plugged in. Ding dong. Oh wow, I'm out to destroy my car today. All right, so check it out. There we go. What I'm thinking, I'm wondering, and I know I've seen somebody else, they Tom Lee did one where he hooked it to the throttle, but what I'm thinking is, what if I hook that servo into the brake, so that way when I hit the brakes it comes up? Thinking. I'm gonna give it a shot, so stay tuned for that in another video. Boy, this shouldn't hurt the aerodynamics at all. Wow, that trim is way. Where is that thing going? See, that's one of the problems with this damn GPS, because look, I got 0 satellites, right? That's what it's saying. See, it's froze up. You know, it's bad because it takes forever for it to get satellites too. So it's like a sit and wait. So I try to turn it on, so when I get ready to do this, I'm ready to go. But this thing's, if you don't use it, if it sits idle, it drops. It just drops. I had satellites a minute ago. Finally, jeez. So I hope somebody makes a better one. So there, we got speed. It's Florida. It's like 94 degrees, and I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes waiting on that thing. So while the Sky RC is the gold standard of, I guess, I don't know if you call it gold standard, but it's like the most widely used GPS, the software has issues, some serious issues. Now, man, I will say, like this for speed running, look at the servo. That is fast. I don't like that. Now, I know some of you say, oh, the dual rate. Look at how little the wheel turns. The dual rate limits how far they turn. It's kind of like setting endpoints, but you can do it on the fly. It doesn't slow down the speed of the servo. I mean, it does help, like, if you do mess up and turn all the way, you don't turn the wheel that far, but... So, let me just double check. Oh, yeah, I didn't even hit start. Wow. Woo, thing is sketchy. Has no gyro for some reason. I can't even begin to get it on the... Holy moly. All right, we got full. Boy, this thing, how do people speed run this thing? It's hard to see where it's at. Yeah, I've seen something where they have like an auxiliary gyro you can add. Wow. It's so hard to keep this thing straight. I watched a few videos on this thing. Everybody's like, oh, it goes so straight. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't think they had the carbon version either. This has a lot more power. It's got a bigger ESC and motor, so. All right, well, the point of today's video is not speed running. We're just gonna test the speed, but it is a handful. 41. I think it feels a whole lot faster. It really does. Oh man. But yeah, it's not gonna get any faster. I had it wide open. I had it wide open. Well, we'll do just one more little run. Try to see if I got the... Ooh. You know, the problem is I got this bug net on too, and I can't see. I am tired of eating gnats. So yeah, I gotta wear this thing. Welcome to Florida. A lot better now. Still can't steer this thing worth a flip. Ooh. I'll tell you what, it seems like when you start getting it going faster, it seems like it straightens out. It's weird, because that slow speed is very squirrely. But if you get it going straight fast enough, like there, now it becomes a whole lot more drivable. That's weird. Oh no, that's mud. That's mud. So what do we think? We think we got any better? See? There we go. 41. All right. Well, guys, I hope I got enough battery, because I've just been running this car and I didn't have the GoPro on. So I just came over here to do a temperature test. 136, so not too bad. 133. Wow. I know what happened. I just got done with the speed run. I turned the GoPro off and I walked right there and just started driving it, and I started talking. Didn't even think about kicking the dang. Wow. I guess it's a good thing, because I forgot to try out turbo mode. But see that little thing, that triangle, that's a rotary piston deal, whatever you want to call it. I noticed that in the box. It said something something to the rotary. And I tell you what, I got to drive a twin turbo. What were those cars that had that little RX-7s or something? What was that? Dude, that thing was, wow, that was fast. All right, so turn on turbo mode and we'll see if this feels any faster. Supposed to be 30% faster. Well, 30, it doesn't give you more top end, but it's supposed to be 30% more on acceleration. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, car, don't do that. Still got both mirrors, okay. I don't know. It's hard to. I mean, I guess if it does seem like, you know, it straightens out faster, so I guess it is accelerating a little bit faster, but so the tennis courts over there, they got a big chain and a padlock on it, so I can't go over there. I like running the tennis courts because it doesn't eat up these tires as much, and I really want to save these things because I do want to speed run this car. But you know, the point I was trying to make over here is you don't have to buy this thing to speed run it, right? So my thing was like, can you buy this car and just have fun with it, like driving it in front of the house, drive it in the street? And yeah, absolutely. You can have a whole lot of fun. I mean, it does amazingly well out here. I really thought, like, as low as it is, rocks and stuff would really be giving this thing a problem, but, and I'm pretty sure if I meet the right rock, it will. But so far so good. Now this is one thing that I tested before, and this makes me nervous because how this thing, I can go full speed around here in a turn. Look, that's crazy. I cannot believe. Look, I'm just making the turn. I mean, granted, it's not like a massive turn, but it is really easy to control. The faster you go, the better it settles down. I mean, they really got some kind of arrow in this thing that at speed just like pulls that thing down. And I mean, I don't think it's really just the wing. I'm actually surprised this battery's still going. Oh, no, no, no. Ooh. I forgot there was curbs there. But yeah, I mean, so if you're not gonna, even if you are gonna speed run, you don't have to get the carbon version. This is the most expensive version. You can get a carbon roller if you really want to speed run and don't want to use their electronics. But you can get the metal chassis car. It's gonna be a little slower, you know, you got a smaller ESC and a smaller motor, but you know, later on down the line, maybe either your budget doesn't have it now, you save up, you can upgrade it, or maybe you grow into wanting it to be faster, you can still do it. You don't have to have the carbon fiber chassis. To me, I kind of preferred it because I already had the bigger ESC, the bigger motor, and like I said, it's already got the provisions for the if you want to go like dual motor, so I like that. But yeah, man, this thing's, you can totally just drive it like an RC. I would, though, if you're going to drive it like this, put a fan on that motor. I will say that. I would put a fan on the motor. Help keep that thing cool. Because normally speed runs, you know, you're like, ah! And that's it. You know, you're on the throttle like 30 seconds and that's about it. If everything goes well. Sometimes they go airborne. Sometimes they veer off. Trees grab them. Mailboxes grab them. Signposts, curbs. I think one guy even crashed into his car. He had his car parked on the side of the road like that, and he was coming and it veered off. Right into his... Oh, there was a guy did it in the street, some type of car. I forget what it was. Might have been a Vendetta. He was coming... His pickup was parked in front of his house, and he was coming down the street, and he veered off, man. He went right into the tire. I'm really... You know, I was about to kind of harp on the fact it didn't have a gyro. Because at slow speed, it's really a handful, but... Man, when you get this thing going... I have to check. I do think this thing has a plastic spur gear. So probably not the best thing where like what I'm doing here is going forward and keep hitting that reverse really hard. All right, I don't want to shred up my tires too much. But yeah, check it out. This is like deja vu. We've already done this. Look at the chassis. Not a mark. I was really thought, you know, you'd see some scrape marks. Either the carbon just deflects stuff off and doesn't nick up as easy, or the suspension's really doing a good job of keeping everything planted. Yeah. So yes, you can absolutely use this thing as a regular RC car, have some fun with it, and you have one hell of an amazing looking RC car. I'll tell you, Rlaarlo, I think, yeah, this is a 3rd year anniversary. I can't believe for 3 years in the business that they're making some really nice quality products. You know, wait to see if they start making something bigger. This is gonna be interesting. We got some competition going, and it's good stuff. I'm really impressed with this car, really am. I was gonna say my one negative was the gyro. I don't know if I could really say that anymore. Still not really a fan of this radio, I don't think. Not really a fan of the Dumbos. They're just not for speed running. But you know, it does seem to do the job as it goes faster, so I'm not gonna even really gig that. I'll wait till maybe we get this car a bit faster. But all right, so final thoughts of Rlaarlo. I think, you know, this isn't the cheapest thing. I would like to see, I think the carbon should come with a 3S battery. A 2S, you're spending the extra money to get the carbon and the bigger ESC in the motor. At least give a 3S. I would like to see the gyro actually be built in and not an accessory that you have to add on, because you don't got limited space. Plus these Dumbo receivers with the gyro are relatively cheap. And a fan, I'm always going to say this irregardless. I think a fan on the motor would be helpful, because you never know, some people aren't going to speed run this. They're going to ride it up and down. That motor does get pretty hot. But that being said, I like what I see, man. This thing is just outstanding. I got no complaints so far. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. This is probably one of the coolest looking RCs that I got, except for like the Pro Moto I have in the car. That thing is wild. It's a motorcycle, man. What's not to love about a motorcycle? It's a dirt bike, actually. A dirt bike that wheelies. But yeah, I mean, man, look at the lines on that. Wow. That's probably what keeps this thing glued. The air coming in, just going over this thing, just pushing down on it. So, like I said, Rlaarlo's been around for 3 years. They're doing their 3-year anniversary. They're having a sale. That's why I jumped on this thing, and I think they're making their mark in the RC world. Their only issue is like when they have these sales, or Like when the Omni Terminator came out, they ship everything from overseas and everything takes forever. They really need to set up a distribution center here in the States, so when a product is released, it's already here and people can have it in 3 to 5 days, right? So I would like to see Rlaarlo work on their distribution. Even if they sell everything through Amazon, ship it to Amazon, let Amazon ship it, we get it faster. Yeah, but man, I'm impressed. You know, the body feels really good. The whole car feels good. This carbon, it's thick, it feels strong. So far, like I said, I really can't gig anything too much with this car. I'm really impressed with what they've done. It's such a small package, and just all in all with the car, it's a nice car. So I hope you enjoyed watching this run. I hope you subscribe, join us, watch us get this little RC here get to go faster and faster. Appreciate the support. Like, shares, comments, definitely appreciated. Till next time, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.